Hey, in this video I'm going to teach you how to create an AI chatbot in your Godot app. This would be really helpful in games if you wanted to improve or enhance your dialogue. If you want to skip the introduction, go ahead and go to this timestamp. For everyone else, let's get started. For everyone else, let's talk about when would adding AI enhance your game. Think about games, any games. In any game, the dialogue become repetitive and boring after a few days of playing the game. For example, if we looked at Stardew Valley or Harvest Moon, the NPC keep telling you the same exact thing over and over again based on the relationship you build with them. This is because all the conversation are hard-coded in the game. But what if, instead of hard-coding the conversation, we generate them using AI? Hear me out. We give the NPC a guideline of what to say based on some variables. Those variables could be the relationship with the player, the time of the day of the week, the season of the year, maybe how much we accomplished in the game, like with the percentage of completion. So let's take a game as an example, Harvest Moon. Purpy is one of the characters in Harvest Moon. She has a purple hair, she is one of the cuties in the game. But beyond that, if you talk to her, she keep telling you the same exact sentence based on your relationship status, which gets boring after a while. Like, why would I want to go talk to her besides getting my relationship status higher with her? But what if instead the text was generated based on the relationship and based on the time of the day and the other variables I just mentioned? We have a guideline for her. She needs to do this and say that because of her personality and her character, but the text will differ from a day to day or a time of a day to a time of a day, which would enhance the player experience. You will be looking forward to what this character will tell you every day. So adding AI to games does not have to only be a chatbot or a chat conversation where you type something to the AI and the AI reply based on what you typed, because that's something players will definitely find a way to break it or exploit it. And it definitely could be more than just that. And a side note for me here, I have a small YouTube channel. I'm looking for other YouTubers who are also small. I don't care if you even have 1 subscriber, as long as you're actually posting videos on YouTube. I would love to find someone to collaborate with. So if you are one of those people, please hit me up. My business email is on my YouTube channel description thingy. Just send me an email with your channel and tell me, hey, let's work on a tiny project together. And if you made it this far, please consider liking and subscribing, and we will jump into the tutorial on building an AI. First, create a 2D or a 3D scene and add an HTTP request and a line edit to it. Create a script and attach it to your main node. Connect the HTTP completed signal and the line submit signal to your script. Add a variable for both HTTP and the line edit and name them accordingly. In your line edit function, we're going to call the HTTP request. So where are we going to get our AI APIs? We will get them from OpenRouter. So go ahead and create an account in OpenRouter, and it's totally free. Click on Get API Key and create a new key and save it somewhere you will need it. It will disappear after this page goes away. And then we're going to go to the doc and we will copy the HTTP request code line. Back in Godot, go ahead and paste your HTTP link. Let's look at the other requirements for HTTP requests. We need a header, a method, and data as well. Let's start with the header. The header is packed array string, so just make sure you make it with that type. Then go back to the documentation on the OpenRouter website and copy the header. Now make sure to edit it as I did here. Every line in your header needs to be as 1 string, not multiple strings. That will give you an error. Here is where you will add your API key, the one you should have saved a minute ago. And then down at the HTTP request, go ahead and add the header and the post method. Lastly, we need our data. Create a variable for your data and back to the documentation, copy the data structure. Now, the model here is placed as ChatGPT, and this one is not free, you have to pay for it. So let's go back to OpenRouter and look for a free model. You can search here for all the free models if you type the word free. I feel like selling my data to the Chinese today, so DeepSeek it is. Also, it's marked as roleplay, which will be very helpful for this AI. Copy the model and go back to Godot. The content of your code need to be the message you are sending to the AI, and that will be the text input. Finally, add data to your HTTP request. For housekeeping purposes, I will reset the text input every time we actually hit submit. Now moving up to the HTTP request complete function, we will handle the data we receive. So all we're doing right now is receiving a data as JSON and converting it to text and printing it. Now let's test it. You will notice that it takes a while to receive the message, and that is mainly because we are using a free API and we are not paying for it, so we're not really a top priority. Now you can see the whole response. Let's clean it up a little bit so we only see the content of the response. We need to go to choices and then 0 because it's the first item in the list, and then messages and then content. Well, now let's add a UI that looks like a chat box. I will speed the video here and you can follow along. Real quick, I'm adding a canvas layer, a VBox, a panel container, another VBox inside it to be our message bubble, and finally a rich text to hold our message. Save the second panel container as a scene so we can recall it later for every single message. Create a new script and drag rich text to it. Not to bore you with styling, I added a theme, and now this is how the box looks like. Back to my main scene, go ahead and delete the container from the main scene and go to your code and call it there. Add your VBox to your code and call it chat. We will be adding children to it. Down in your text input function, every time you send a message, it will create a new bubble. Copy the same thing to the HTTP request, so the AI also has a bubble. And just for housekeeping, we want our message to be aligned to the right and the AI message to be aligned to the left, just to look like a real chat. Since our tree structure changed, don't forget to change the node path. Now let's see if it works. That's our level 1. This AI comes with few issues. One of them that it does not have any personality, so let's go ahead and add that. Back in your code, in the HTTP request, we need to add a new message that tells the AI what it is. The role will be a system message, and the content will be how do you want it to behave. Now it acts like it's supposed to, but there is another issue appear here. It cannot remember anything. Even though I just told it my name, it cannot remember it, and that due to the free AI does not have a session ID, so every message is its own session. So how can we work around that? To fix that, we need to create a list, and this list will save all our conversation and send it with our API request every single time. Now it can remember me, but the chat disappears every time I close the app, and it does not remember me anymore. To fix that, let's save our data as a JSON file, so we can access it all time. This is how the save method looks like. Go ahead and pause and you can copy it, and add it to the global as well so it auto-loads. Then back in your main code, we will start by loading our data, then giving our conversation variable a value from the data. And every time the AI responds, we will save our data to our JSON, so even if the game crashed in the middle, we still have the information. And now we will add the conversation to our chat box, so we can see where we left behind last time. And voila, this is how it looks like now. It's much better. But what if we can take it a step farther? What if we can create the ultimate experience, the best AI companion ever, which you really should consider your life choices if you made it this far in the video, and like and subscribe too. Where were we? Yes, the one and only perfect result. Yep. And if you don't want to make it by yourself, you can just download this compiled game where it will allow you to put your API key and write your own prompt and select the model, and then you can just start chatting. Yeah, it only works with OpenRouter APIs, by the way. And yes, I know I misspelled describe. I was working on it very late at night. So that's all.